Hello everyone, this is InsaneJ, and I'm here at the HappyDiggers VDB server running the beta version of the new AMP modpack for Minecraft 1.6.4. Wow, that's a mouthful. And I'm joined today by Swerve.
Who's
And
wondering why we even call it FTB?
Me too.
we're
System Microsoft support. Ah well, that's
I don't
another
want to be
story.
associated with those people anymore.
oh come on, they're nice people.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
So that's Dom,
Hi.
and we are also joined by. Why I'm going this way? We are joined by Loaf. Let's see. Yep. What? How do you pronounce your name? Lofaria. Okay. He's one of our beta testers. Beta. And
Beta.
beta. That's the one. That's the word I'm looking for.
How
this
many
is going.
times, man?
Yeah, this is going well. Okay, so here you can see our barrel storage system, and it's already filled to capacity basically, item-wise. So we can store a lot of stuff, but we cannot store any more items, well, except for this barrel maybe. But we have some stuff here, so yeah. We're out of barrels, and instead of adding more barrels, I'm going to change the setup, because that was the point of this system, having an entry-level system and then grow to something bigger and better. And one of the downsides of this setup is that you need to walk up to a barrel to get your items out, and then you can go to your crafting table, do something, and then get some more items, walk to the crafting table. And no, it's a hassle. So what I'm going to do for our second tier storage system is switch to deep storage units.
DSUs.
DSUs from MineFactory Reloaded, which are awesome. And they can store, well, practically infinite amount of items, I think. Where these barrels can only do up to 4096 if they're fully upgraded. So yeah, that's not really working for us. So we need some more, and we're using the deep storage unit. And also, we're going to connect it to logistics pipes, and that will enable us to show you the second tier storage and automation. And you can do cool stuff like just grab your stored items from one location, and you can have the ores being automatically put in machine to be refined and then taken out of the machine and stored, and it's really nice. So what I'm going to do is combine the logistics pipe system with the transfer pipe, because the transfer pipe is the easiest way to store all the item types without having to actually configure a thing. If you would use the logistics pipes, you would have to connect a provider pipe or a frame with a provider card, and then you need another card to put a specific item in a specific inventory, which is a lot of work if you have hundreds of different items. And if we just use this transfer pipe, one single really long transfer pipe, it will do that for us automatically. So that's really nice. So here you see a basic setup. So some basic logistics pipes and then a provider pipe connected to two deep storage units. This one has stone, the other one has dirt. And because they are connected to a provider pipe, all the stuff in the logistics pipe network has access to those inventories, and you can see dirt and stone. So that's what we're going to do. This Infinity MJ source you see here, that's cheated in, just like this stuff. Just to do a proof of concept and to demonstrate to you guys what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do next is take my industrial jackhammer and dig a giant room, well, giant, a bigger room here, and put down a bunch of deep storage units. Also, there's one thing I would really like to show you guys. We've been recording with Dom earlier tonight, and he's making a turtle, which is awesome. Oh, it's raining. Hi, Dom.
Where?
I thought I saw you. Ah, there you are. Yeah, I saw you. I knew I saw you.
I don't know. I'm lagging galore right now.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Okay, let's head to your turtle real quick. Times like these, I miss my gravity chest plate.
Me too.
So you could just hit the boost key and then go
You're
here.
there.
Can someone please toggle the rain?
Can do. If I'd stop lagging.
Okay, it's turned off. Thank you. So this is his new base. I'm really happy because Dom decided to build a base here. So he's spending some time here and on the RPG server, and it's really nice. And the coolest part about his base is he's going to make a Cylon turtle. It's going to make the lights go woo, 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 woo. It's going to be awesome. Okay, I'm going to get digging and I will see you guys soon. Okay guys, I'm back. I did a bit of digging and I put down some pipes. And right now they're in these weird U shapes. And they will be connected between these lanes. I already put down a ton of deep storage units. And the first two rows are connected, oh, don't fly up, with these provider logistics pipes, as you can see. And eventually it will all be connected in the front. But right now there are these barrels in the way, so I'm going to have to empty all these barrels into the deep storage units. And then I can get rid of this and continue building, but I needed to put down some replacement storage first. So now I'm going to empty the ender barrels, which should be only a matter of putting a transfer node on top and connecting it to the barrels or the deep storage units here, and then they should flow out automatically. Okay guys, we're back. And I finished setting up all the deep storage units and the provider pipes and all the transfer pipes. So the way this is working, stuff gets put into this ender chest, gets sucked out through the transfer node, and then it goes all the way to the back and to the left, and it comes here to this row, and then goes below here to the next row, to the back, and then back to the front, down, up, and it continues all the way to this end. Here to go in the wall, up, and then back, and basically it does the same but in the reverse order, all the way to the right over here, and here the transfer pipe ends. I don't know if you can see it, it's behind these pipes, but that's the last one. So basically it's one long pipe starting with this deep storage unit and ending with this one. And the reason for this is that when you put items in this chest, it will look for the closest available inventory to put that item. Now deep storage units will only accept one kind of item. So let's see, this one has galena ore. It will only accept more galena ore and nothing else. So the transfer node will see this, okay, this one is filled with something, and for example if it would need to store dirt, it would skip this inventory and then look for the next, which has cadmium ore, and the next, until it finds an inventory that has dirt or an empty inventory, whichever happens first. And that's the reason why it's important that this is one long tube instead of one branching out. So you cannot have two deep storage units with which both have dirt in them. Now there is a flaw in this system, and that's this one has galena ore. So for example, if we would use all the galena ore, this deep storage unit would become empty. And if you would put in dirt, it would just go into the first one instead of maybe the second or the third or whichever one is used to store dirt. So that's something to keep in mind. But other than that, this should work quite nicely. In total, I think we have 480 deep storage units set up. So that means 480 different kinds of items. And I connected all the deep storage units to these provider logistic pipes. And basically what they do is they make sure that everything that's inside a deep storage unit becomes available to the rest of the logistics pipe network. And I'm going to show you guys how to finish, or basically start, the logistics pipe network. So here is our ender chest, and I'm going to connect it to this golden pipe. And even though this is a golden transport pipe from Buildcraft, a regular old pipe, as soon as you use logistics pipes, it becomes part of the network. So you don't need to use basic logistics pipes everywhere. You can just use golden transport pipes or even cobblestone transport pipes. Any kind of pipe from Buildcraft will do. So I'm going to put a logistics chassis here, and then when you take a wrench and you right click it, you see there are slots for item cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick sort module, put it here, and this is a module that will tell your logistics pipe network to basically start sorting items if they are requested. So you need to have it somewhere in your network. And I'm going to put an item sync module here. And the item sync module is a module that will allow you to send specific items to an attached inventory. So in this case that will be a chest. And what I'm going to do here is when I click this little button, it says default route. I'm going to say yes. So basically that means if there is an item in the network that doesn't have anywhere in particular to go, it will be sent here. So if we use this logistics pipe network to, for example, process ores, the ores do not have a place to go because these logistics pipes are not configured with a specific item. So you could say, you could make a logistics chassis like this, put in an item sync module, and then configure it to, for example, store all the golden power source into this chest. But since I do not want to configure 480 deep storage units, I chose the method of using the transfer pipe. So it's a little bit less robust, but it is a lot easier to set up. So I hope that makes sense. So the item sync module, default route, yes. So everything that doesn't have a specific destination will end up in the ender chest, and then through the transfer pipe will get sorted into the deep storage units. Now this logistic pipe, if you look here, you'll see these 4 red squares. These indicate that it does not yet have any power. So let me show you guys. I got a logistics request table here, and this pipe runs under the floor and then that way and behind the wall, connecting to the rest of the network. So if I put down the logistics request table and look inside of it, here you can see all the items we currently have in our system. So that's quite a lot already. But for example, my axe ended up in there by accident. So if I wanted to request this, it would say in the bottom left, no energy. And that's because we don't have a power source connected to this network yet. So we cannot yet use it. So that's what I'm going to solve right now. First of all, I already carved out some pieces and put some pipe here. I'm going to put down some wires. And then I'm going to put down my capacitor banks. This is all stuff from the Ender IO mod, and this one can store 1 million MJ of power, which is quite a bit of power. Then I'm going to connect Stirling generators, and this is basically you burn stuff to get MJs. That's what this does. Now what I want to do is I want to keep these filled with golden power source. So I'm going to connect these chassis. Okay, there we go. 3, 4. And then I'm going to configure this one to, or with, I should say, with an item sync. Because what I want to do here is turn these force logs into golden power source. So it's going to be filled with force logs all the time, and it will make golden power source for me. And so the logs go in through this pipe. Now usually using Buildcraft you would connect a pipe to the side or the bottom or wherever, but with logistics pipes you can put in an extractor module and you can tell it to extract from any of these sides. It's called sneaky pipes, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to tell it to extract from down. So it will be like I attached a pipe to the bottom of this alloy smelter. So that's really nice. This one I will do the same. Item sync module. Put in the force logs. Remember, do not set this to a default route. That would be a big mistake, because you don't want all your stuff to end up in this machine. I'm going to set it to extract from the bottom. And how many do I need? Well, I'm going to start with 2, and then maybe I'll set these up later to do coal or whatever, burn oak wood to get charcoal. Okay, so now we set everything up, but the system doesn't have any power. So I brought some golden power source with me. I'm going to put that in these generators, and that will jumpstart the system, hopefully. So now let's see if anything starts happening. This should start filling up with MJ power, and as you can see it is being used already. Just don't know exactly where it's going. Okay, it's going over here and over here. These machines are filling up, and oh wait, I forgot to set up a really important part. I'm really not paying attention. Okay, what you need is this logistics power junction, and I'm going to put that here so it will connect to this energy conduit and to one of these pipes. So I'll put that here, and as you can see the system just turned on. These turn from red to green, same for these. And if you click it, you can see it's storing energy already, so that's a good thing. These 4 generators are probably more than we need, but this is the first time for me making a logistics pipe network, so just to be on the safe side I put some more. Okay, so what you see here are these green lines, and what they indicate is that this side of the pipe is connected to a valid network. That's all it means. And these green dots, like I said before, indicate that the system is getting power. So now when we go back here to the logistics request table, and if I want to get out my axe, there it is, give me my axe. Okay, so we have to wait a little bit. It should come from one of these pipes. Oh, and there it goes. I don't know why it went to the left first. That's not good. And as you can see, it ended up here in this inventory. So I got my axe back from the system. Maybe it has to do with... Ah, I see what I did wrong. As you can see here, this is a T-junction. And on any junction in a Buildcraft pipe, if an item comes from over here to this junction, it has a 50% chance to go left and a 50% chance to go straight on. So what you need to do, every junction needs to have a logistics pipe. It can be a basic pipe, it doesn't have to be a fancy pipe, but each junction should have a logistics pipe. So the network will know where to send items. So if I would request some more stuff. So let's say I'm going to request a bunch of flint. I don't know, let's request 10, 20, 20. Let's request 20. Request successful. Okay, so as you can see, there it goes, straight on. And it should end up over here. And there it is. So you can see I have flint over here, 20. And there is 123 in storage. So if I take this out and go here to this chest, which also is lit up, I can just put it in here and it gets sucked out. And it should end up in the right barrel. So if I look over here, there you go, 143 flint. Cool, huh? That's pretty nice. Now let's see how we're doing over here. There's nothing happening over here. What did I do? Item sync module. Told it to put force logs in. Let's see if we have any force logs in stock. Yes, we do. We have 2000. So I'm probably not doing it right. Okay guys, I figured it out with a little help of Swerve. He's around here somewhere. He was here a minute ago. The problem was that I was using this item sync module, and this is a passive request module. Basically that means that it will only request an item at the moment an item enters your network. So for example, if you have a quarry connected to this network and the quarry is pumping items through the pipes, if this module would request, for example, iron ore, it would get it. But as soon as the iron ore is stored in a deep storage unit or a chest, you will no longer get the item through this module, because it's a passive request. What we need is something that does an active request, like this supplier logistics pipe. I configured these to request golden power source, and that will keep them stacked. So that's what we need. But the downside to this is you cannot put modules in here, as far as I know anyway. This is my first time actually building something with logistics pipe that's somewhat useful. So if you have better ideas, please let me know. Anyway, my workaround for this is put a logistic chassis on the bottom and put an extractor module in. And at the top, we'll put down some provider pipes. No, not provider pipes. Supplier logistics pipes. Come on. Put them down. And then we're going to say, put in force logs, infinite. Same for this one. And now they should be getting, yep, there they go, force logs. So that's one, that's two. That's keeping them stacked with force logs. Now these have 3 inventory slots and they're all being filled. So that's exactly what we want. And the excess items go back, as you can see, traveling through the pipe, back here, into the ender chest, and then through the transfer pipe back into the deep storage unit. So that will automatically convert the force logs into golden power. You see them being pumped out through the golden pipe. And over there, they're entering the ender chest and then into our system. So if we go here to the logistics request table and we look at force, oh, it only shows 2K, it doesn't show the exact amount. Okay, golden power, this number should increase over time. 305. $312. So yeah, that's actually working. And now that we have automated the production of our golden force, we can start using it to keep ender chests filled for our turtles, so they can keep working 24/7. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please subscribe and like the video, leave a comment, and I will see you guys next time.